Hey there, it's Dean Odell with 7 Gables Real Estate in the Odell Group, and it's August 1st, and it's time to get you updated on the Orange County market here at Tustin Talks. So let's go straight to the charts, and I have some great advice for you here at the end. Okay, so looking at the first chart here, we're going to start with Orange County active listing inventory. And buyers, I'm going to give you guys some good advice towards the end of this, and sellers, I need you guys to listen up as well because this is important information. You're probably hearing this everywhere, is that, oh, the active listing inventory is up. Well, it is up. It's up 12% from last year. So right now we have 7,601 homes on the market, where last year we had 6,759. What we're seeing in the data that's happening here is that a lot of these homes are homes that have been sitting on the market for a while, and that actually what's happened in June and July as compared to last year is the amount of people that have listed their homes in that month has been reduced down. So like 11% less people listed their house in June this year than last year. And in July, 6% less people listed their homes. In those 2 months alone, you could see how that can affect the amount of inventory that normally would be coming on the market and increasing the inventory levels so that would be down even more than 12%. That's kind of what's going on in the listing inventory. So now let's look at our next category. Here's what's interesting, and you should know, pending sales are actually up year over year. Last year, in 2018, at this time of year, we had 3,393 homes in escrow. This year we have 3,505 homes in escrow. We're actually up 4%. So what's really been going on the last couple of months is less people have been listing their homes in June and July, yet more people have been buying homes. So you can see if this trend continues, it will have an effect on supply and demand in the relationship between those two things. So right now, I know buyers, you're getting excited because you think things are sitting around and nothing's selling, but that's just not right. But we're going to dig a little deeper, so stay with me here, because now we're going to move to our next category. So now we're going to look at Orange County closed sales. And what do we see when we look at closed sales? Last year at this time, there were actually more closings going on than this year at this time. So last year, there were 2,879 closings, where this last month there were 2,715, so we were down 6%. Well, you got to remember that closings usually is based on the activity that happens 30 to 60 days prior. It'll be interesting to see next month's numbers, but it looks like we're spotting a possible trend here where demand has gone up, new supply of homes is going down. This is probably caused by the fact that we have some great interest rates right now. The average home is selling at 97.6% of its listed price. And in addition, only a half a percent were sold properties that were distressed. 22 were foreclosed homes and 34 were short sales. That's in the entire county. That's only 56 homes and less than 1%. So we are not in a distressed market. When you look at the overall expected marketing time, well, the only difference between last year at this time and this year at this time is 1 day longer in marketing time. The average home takes 92 days now, it took 91. Until we see that go up a lot, it's not a buyer's market. Right now, we're seeing a balanced market. But as always, we like to break that down a little further for you, so we're gonna look at our last chart now. The loyal viewers out there at Tustin Talks knows that this is my favorite chart because it really shows how there are different markets and different price ranges. And that's what we need to really focus on here. So if we look at our chart, you will see that it's very similar. It's actually the same as the chart from the last Tustin Talks, and that everything up to about $1.25 million is in favor of the seller or balanced market. And then after that, it moves into a slight buyer's market and a deep buyer's market. So you can see the way the expected marketing time has changed from this year over last year. You can see here what the current demand as compared to the share of housing inventory. And obviously when demand is higher than the share of housing inventory, it's going to lean in terms of the seller. So depending on what price point you're at, you can see what kind of market you're in, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Okay, so what did we learn in this week's Tustin Talks? We know that inventory is actually starting to decrease on a monthly basis, and we know that demand is still actually rising a little bit. So buyers, let me give you some advice. A lot of you buyers are sitting on the fence. You're just watching everything, right? You're on Zillow all day, you're looking at stuff, and you're not calling an agent or getting advice from an agent until you want to make an offer. That is not the way to buy a house. What you need to do is you need to find yourself a good agent. We'd be more than glad to help you. And then what you want to do, stop waiting for sellers to reduce their prices. If you like a house, go out and make an offer. Because here's what happens. Here's what we're seeing in our business. If we have a seller who does an aggressive price reduction, all of a sudden we get multiple offers. And now you as a buyer, you could have been negotiating against one seller, and now instead you're negotiating with 3 or 4 other buyers on the same house. Let's get off the fence, buyers. It's called an offer for a reason. Start making some offers. Get yourself a house. These interest rates are unbelievable. Sellers, now, the advice I'm going to give you guys, let's get the houses priced well to begin with. We just listed 2 houses this week, and we gave our sellers the same advice I'm giving you. We said, let's just aggressively price this, and there's so many buyers out there that we're going to see multiple offers. And sure enough, we are seeing multiple offers now come in on these properties. Now, we've restricted these offers till after the weekend, till after a couple of open houses, make sure everybody gets a chance to see them, and then the seller's going to be able to pick their best offer and negotiate, right? We got to get some offers going to make this market keep moving forward. Let's get some good advice. Give us a call. The Odell Group sellers will help you out. We'll get your houses priced right, get them looking good, and get you more money. Buyers, you want the best strategy for buying a house? We've been doing this a long time. Give us a call. We'll help you out. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hey guys, who are you getting your real estate advice from? Do you know there's 23,000 agents in Orange County and 87% of them are going to be out of the business within 5 years? The Odell Group's been around for nearly 40 years. We are ranked number 9 in transactions closed, and we can give you the right advice to help you make good decisions. So please click on our subscribe button here and start watching the videos and let us know if there's anything we do to help you.